There is a time for everything, and every season has its purpose. I feel like we are entering the season of modern-looking guitars where innovation meets tradition. Today we are diving deep into the world of contemporary design with a review of the Court Modern Black. One of the most elegant guitars I've ever seen and played. After playing hundreds of acoustic guitars, I've gained a pretty good understanding not only of what I want to hear when I play, but also how each part of the guitar influences the sound and playability of the instrument. So when I first came across the Modern Black, built with 2 sound ports on the side, I had to approach it with an open heart and try to capture its true accents rather than clouding the experience with judgment. Honestly, I never really played a guitar with a side port. It takes a moment to get used to the look of the guitar. I think the 2 things that surprised me were the absence of the sound hole and block inlays. Now, I love the neck, it looks beautiful, but you mainly find these inlays on an electric guitar like a Gibson 175 or even a Les Paul. Now, of course, you don't have the sound hole because there are 2 side ports here, but we'll talk about it in a moment. But the guitar looks very elegant. Now, the top is master grade European spruce. One thing that I love about spruce is the ability to provide a sound that is both transparent and clear. This top is beautiful, it's shining almost like a mirror. Bridge and pins in ebony. I love the look of the guitar. The headstock is elegant. We have Goto 510Z and Graphtec Black Tusk nut. The build of this guitar is absolutely incredible. I love it. Now, as you can see, it's a rather small guitar inspired by the popular Grand Concert body shape. This design, introduced in 1877, derived directly from the classical guitar, and it's excellent for fingerstyle playing. This guitar is a 14-fret model, meaning the neck meets the body at fret 14. It's a scale length of 25.5 inches, and the neck features a 44.5 millimeter nut width. So fingerpicking on this guitar feels remarkably easy thanks to the extra spacing between the strings. Now, the extra spacing not only helps with the picking technique, but also simplifies chord playing. I honestly hate it when I play a chord and it feels like my hand is touching the other strings, getting that annoying buzzing noise. I have a few guitars that I absolutely love, that I don't play them much anymore because I bought them with the idea that a thinner neck would be better and easier to play. However, over time I just realized that playing on a thinner neck almost prevents me from playing freely. So on the Modern Black, certain chords feel easy to play. I like to play all these, open triads. And they feel quite easy to play. This guitar was built with an asymmetrical neck. As you move up the fretboard, its shape evolves, becoming increasingly ergonomic to align with the natural position of your hand in higher register. Now let's finally talk about the most unique feature of this guitar, the side sound ports. Now, in my journey as a guitar player, I've come to realize that transcending the standard can be liberating. Sometimes, to discover the perfect instrument, you must boldly step outside the norm. And speaking of challenging the norm, this guitar is built with 2 sound ports on the side. Now, this is the very first time I am playing something like this, and I was quite surprised and also curious to see how it would sound. Now, honestly, there is a lot of love and hate about side sound ports, and the first question is why? Why do we need to change the regular sound hole? Well, guitar with side sound ports provide better feedback to players by directing the sound towards your ears, making it easier to hear the instrument, which is definitely a different experience. Of course, it influences the tonal quality, adding richness to specific frequencies and making your guitar resonate more, which makes a lot of sense because without a central sound hole, the top has more vibrating surface and sustain. Now, of course, the most asked question is, does it project? If you're sitting in front of the guitar, will you be able to hear it? Well, in general, side sound ports are designed to offer a different experience rather than a straight-up enhancement over traditional sound holes. I really think that the guitar sounds quite loud compared to other guitars that I have, but of course, there are always people favoring traditional design for their established tonal characteristics. It feels different, it sounds different. I feel that the sound is right on my face, and so I feel that everything that I play sounds quite bright and loud, even if I try to play something quiet. So for me, I kind of really miss that quiet, mellow and rounded tone that you get when you pluck softly. So overall, I really enjoy playing this guitar, but I'm really curious to know your thoughts. At the end of the day, a guitar is just a piece of wood in the hands of a passionate musician. So before getting caught up in wood types, stop shapes, neck profiles, and strings, just sit down and play. Even a few chords can speak volumes, and music transcends specs. So follow your heart, trust your ears, and let your hands create the magic.